We are farmers. Dun 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 dun. We are also at the Heavener Runestone Festival. Not festival, Runestone Park at the Viking Fest. We had, you look super tough, brother. We had about 15 adults and about 10 kids, most of which were mine. I'd say between 20 and 25 people, including the children. Would you say that's accurate?
I counted them. There was like 18 adults and plus kids. Man, there was
18 adults plus kids. Yeah. So there you go. So I'd say probably including kids, 25 easy. We talked about a lot of stuff. Some of the takeaways. You drove 9 hours to be here. We had one other guy drove 6 hours to be here. And then the vast majority of people drove between 2 and 3 hours to be here. I was the closest one to this location. I was 35 minutes away. So, well, hey, it's not bragging, man. So that was our first takeaway. I expected, A, that there would be fewer people, and B, that they would be from closer in, and that was not the case at all. We did kind of an either or. Are you more super ultra tactical guns and ammo, or more super homesteady canning, goats, the whole nine, growing gardens? And most of us, other than a few outliers, fall somewhere in the middle, maybe skewed a little one way or maybe skewed a little the other way. But by and large, everybody here acknowledges the need to have both. Not just one or the other, but both. Let's see, what else did we talk about? We talked about preparedness having a branding issue. And the B protocol.
B protocol. Which we actually had a B incident.
Yeah, we had a B incident. And now we have a B protocol. So we've trained one thing as a group. That's it. Let's see. We are going to get together as a group. We got everybody's email addresses and we're starting an email chain. We learned a lot about each other just as far as where people stand and what their viewpoints are, but also input as to how to grow this thing. By and large, everybody here, other than one particular outlier, doesn't have an immediate group. One guy already does have a group, and it's a pretty robust group from what he was saying.
Yeah, he's got a deal.
They're doing good. They're doing better than good, which is awesome. But that just proves the point that if you already have a group, you can always get better. And if you don't have a group, you can always build one. Everybody who's here wanted to be here. Everybody took time today on a Sunday to be here. Some of us took a lot more time than others. This guy over here. But I also think you're just touring the YouTube channels.
It's
kinda.
I mean, the thing is, we want the networking to work.
Right.
We want people to get together, and none of these people know the channel I'm associated with. They didn't know who it was. Now they do. Now they'll meet our groups and people, and they'll find out that they're living close together. They can network. I mean,
near enough. Right.
We were waiting for somebody else to do the leg work. We got tired of it. And
right.
That's it. I mean.
Well, I think that's a great way to put it, though.
Somebody's got to. If nobody does, nobody does. So somebody's got to do it, and it ain't hurting. I mean, this is fun.
Yeah.
We have made several of these deals now, and we hadn't met
Wes
anybody.
S, by the way.
We haven't met anybody we don't like. I don't think. Well, there was that one guy.
There was that one guy. That's
yeah.
It's kind of shaped like this.
Yeah. Had a head. And
it's got the head thing and the beard thing and the. So everybody wants to grow their group, which is why they're here, right? And at least reach out and meet some people that. And I think a lot of people misunderstand the idea behind having a group is not necessarily that you guys, all eat, sleep, and poop together. But you're close enough that if you need help, you can reach out to somebody and they're within striking distance of your location and they can render aid, give you a hand. Almost like your own personal QRF. They're not right there on top of you, but if you need them, they're a phone call away. What's a QRF, T? Quick Reaction Force. So we talked about that quite a bit. We are, because I'm me, we talked about the branding thing and how do we make preparedness, like this event is awesome.
Yeah.
This is a niche event, or niche, as they say in the West Coast. This is a niche event, but it's highly specialized, but there's people want to be here. And
a lot of people.
A lot of people want to be here. We are at a Viking festival. We are having a Viking meetup for Viking preparedness at a Viking festival, sponsored by Squid and Bear. So, but this is a niche market that has still found a way to bring people in and engage them as a family and have a good time. And there's very little different about what's actually happening here as compared to what preparedness is. I mean, there's primitive skills here, there's community, there's tools, there's demonstrations, there's a guy with a forge over there making broadheads.
You can go buy a leather bug out bag and body armor.
Yeah, exactly. But for some reason, preparedness is dangerous and frowned upon, and this isn't. When there's literally guys attacking each other in armor with axes.
Yeah.
So, which is cool. I'm not complaining about that. That's super cool. But for all intents and purposes, without being insulting, these weirdos found a way to make it work. So how come we weirdos can't find a way to make it work, right? It's because they're passionate about it, and we're not that passionate about it as a group of people. You are, I am, you are, everybody here is passionate about this, and we need to be more passionate about it so that we can get to this level. So, and you want your own tent. I agree.
I do.
And ultimately, the next action step after that was, what do we do moving forward? So we're going to reach out to each other again through email. We have the email list going. We're going to schedule another meetup, and then we're also going to develop ways to communicate with each other outside of email. And everybody has been tasked with finding one person in between now and the next time, identifying that person and having a conversation with them about, I would like to share this thing that I do with you. Are you willing to come along with me and try it out? So, and we talked a lot about how to get people in as well, without being the scary prepper guy. So,
and that the guy that has the mag already, his input was really helpful.
Yeah, it was.
And he brought a lot of resources, and that's the beauty of it, is he got those resources from having the group.
Yep.
If you want more resources, whether it be educational, tactical, whatever, get more people.
That's a great point.
Me and the missus were talking about it. There's no way we can't defend our little spot. You know, if 5 or 6 guys come up the front drive, we got to go.
Yep.
That's our choice. We got to run.
Yep.
And that's, but if there was 3 or 4 of us, it'd be a different story. Y'all two go out the back door and we'll chat to him out the front window.
Right.
Bad things are going to happen.
You got anything else to add, brother?
I'm good to go.
10-4. That is the after action report for the 14 October 2018 Squid and Bear hosted Viking Preparedness Viking Meetup at the Viking Festival at the Heavener Runestone State Park. Shalom.
He does that